love the Google Pixel phones, and there are some really cool accessories and attachments you can get for the device that I think a lot of people would benefit from. There's a few different categories we're going to go over today, but we're going to kick off with smartwatches. So it goes without saying that the Google Pixel smartwatch is probably the best option you can get for the phone. But my time with this watch has been really great, and I am someone who previously has absolutely loved the Apple Watch and also the Galaxy Watch 6. So to step away from those and to use this watch has been a lot of fun. I love how seamlessly it works with the device. Fitbit is basically installed inside. It actually acts as a Fitbit because Google and Fitbit are integrated. The user experience is pretty seamless as well. Like, I have no problems with navigating menus and checking notifications, and I quite like the design. I think it is very simple but elegant at the same time. I have the LTE version, but I do not use the LTE function. I just use it through GPS or Bluetooth, and it's been a really great companion. Now, I do think if you didn't want to go the complete smartwatch route and have cellular messages, notifications, all those things integrated into the device, you could just go with a Fitbit. Some of the Fitbits will have the on-wrist call function built in, and some notifications will come through as well. However, it is a cheaper alternative to spending the money on this thing because it's quite expensive. However, for an everyday smartwatch, I think this is the best companion to go with the Pixel 8 Pro. I've really been loving it. Now, the next category I have is storage, and I have the Samsung T7 Shield, and I only have a 128GB phone. So having the extra storage has been really beneficial. Using solid state drives has been really handy. I just needed to upgrade to a 1TB because I do have a Samsung T7, which is a 500GB. Not enough space again. USB-C is honestly the best thing about mobile phones. You can now use these on the iPhone as well, just for your reference. But yeah, they work really great with the Pixel and they've been really handy for me. Obviously, you can get a phone that has a higher storage. I was sent the Pixel 8 Pro from Google, but I only have the 128GB model. So yeah, external SSDs, they've just been amazing. So I want to shout out Signet in today's video, as they were kind enough to gift me with a bunch of product to work with the Pixel 8 Pro. I've actually been a Signet user for so many years across all my phones, and these are the best products that currently work with the Pixel 8 Pro. First things first, we have the 30-watt CoolMOS USB-C wall plug. This is actually a product I haven't seen from Signet before. I think this might be new, but it does support the fast charging, and it has a section for you to wrap your cord around, which I think is pretty handy to keep things neat. And on that note, we do have a USB-C to USB-C cable. It's a 1 meter and it is Signet's braided cable. And what I love about these is that Signet give you a 5-year warranty, which is just insane. I just think they are such great quality, and they are capable of supporting fast charge as well. So pair these two together and your phone is going to be juiced up in no time. But what about for on the go? Power banks are something that I really love and I actually rely on quite a bit. And I will have to say, this is the most powerful power bank that I have at the moment. This is a 20,000 milliamp hour that does support fast charge again. So this is Signet's Charge Up Reserve, the 2nd generation. Now for starters, I love that design. I think it is a stunning color. So 20,000 milliamp hour is the highest power bank I've ever had. I usually cap out at about 10,000 milliamp hours for overseas travel because they do get quite heavy. However, this is strong enough to get a couple of charges out of the phone without going flat anytime soon. It does have a USB-C and a USB-A port on top, so you can use this for multiple devices. But the 30-watt super fast charging is what would draw me towards this product. And as phones start to get stronger with their batteries and are more capable of a fast charge, something like this is pretty universal across the board, and it is very well received in my books. So Signet don't have a 23-watt wireless charger that supports the Pixel 8 Pro directly, but they do have a 15-watt charger that they still sent over, and I need this for my desk. I am always struggling to find phone cables and chargers because I actually work out of a place that is not in my home. So if I forget to bring my charger with me, then I'm kind of screwed. So I like this to sit on my desk in case I ever need to just chuck my phone on to charge. And because I quite often work off different devices and have different phones going as a reviewer. This can work on Google, it can work on iPhone and Samsung, so it's across the board. But their wireless charge pads are quite slim, they look clean, and it isn't anything that's too in your face, which I really love. So thank you so much again to Signet for sending these over. These are just great companions for the Pixel, especially this. I'm very excited about this power bank, and it's still small enough to put in my bag, which I like even more. It wouldn't be a Liessshy video if I didn't talk about JBL and headphones, earbuds across the board for Pixels. JBL have them in the bag because they work so amazingly with Android. Not to say they don't work with Apple, because they do, and Dual Source works amazingly with Apple as well. But for the Android, getting your Google Assistant through your earbuds, this is really handy. And the two that I have here today are the Tune Flex in the Ghost Edition and the Tour Pro 2 buds. These are the first pair of earbuds with a smart case. JBL have been the first to do this, and at first we were all thinking it was a little bit of a gimmick, but this thing works so well. I have a full review on these on my channel, which I will leave linked below, but the sound quality that these give are insane, and how fast they pair to the Pixel is super handy. So they do support fast pair, which I love on the Pixel phones. The moment the buds go into pairing mode, they pop up on the screen and they're just ready to connect. And they'll take you through the Google Assistant setup too if you want that to work with your buds. So I think that is such an underrated feature. Very similar to how, I guess, Apple use their AirPods and iPhone integration. When you put them together, they just pair. But I absolutely love these for the spatial audio and the true adaptive noise cancelling, plus the phone call capability. They are unlike anything else that I've heard. These are just game changing. So I recommend checking out the full review on those. Again, I'll leave it linked below. But if you do want something a little bit more budget friendly, the Tune Flex, specifically the Ghost Edition, because I think they are the coolest buds. These are active noise cancelling. They have up to 32 hours of battery life. They are nice and compact. They sit really well on the ears. And yeah, these have been an awesome companion as well. So two that I really want to highlight that can work really well with this phone. Obviously there are other options out there from JBL. There's so many in the range, but these are two that I have absolutely been loving. So something that I found online was this. So this is a motorized gimbal, or slider, I guess you can say, that is on wheels and can do B-roll for you. So this is from Newer, and I found this on Amazon. It wasn't cheap, I will say that, but for B-roll that is like on the go or smaller tabletop stuff, this saves me from having to get out my big slider, and I've got it on the table here. This can rotate, it can go straight, it's all automatic. Obviously I'm pushing it right now, but this thing will be able to go on its own. And I think this is such a great companion for a mobile phone, especially the Pixel, because we all know how amazing the camera quality is on the Pixel. This has just been awesome. Like, see if I can get it to work. It's rolling. It's going a little bit slow at the moment, but it definitely works. So I've really been eager to try this out, and I have to say it actually works quite well. So I was really, really impressed with this. These days, you don't need a big fancy camera to record video. Our phones are so capable of doing such amazing cinematic stuff. So this and that together, perfect. And sticking with the video and photography route, this is a tripod or a lightsaber. I don't know, you choose. But this has been so game changing. I have been wanting a portable tripod for such a long time. One that I could take with me places. Now at South by Southwest Sydney, when I was there, I saw somebody with this, and I had to literally interrupt him and say, I'm sorry, can you please tell me where you got this from? Because this is the perfect backpack companion for a mobile phone. And all the events that I attend, especially when I am alone, I now have a tripod that can do it all for me. I don't need to bring someone along with me, which of course I love to do, but I can't always do that. So this is a really, really good quality tripod. Like it's quite sturdy. It does have the mount on top for you to slide your phone in. It gets quite tall, as you can see, but it also has a little remote inside. So you can pair this remote and use it as a shutter button. So if you're from far, you can literally take a photo. I've been struggling so hard to find a tripod that A, wasn't crap. I wanted something quite sturdy and small enough to fit in my bag. Like, I can't really complain about this size. It's kind of perfect. And the fact that it literally just pops out, pulls up, has the remote, like this is everything that I've ever wanted. So this is from Sensign. I found it on Amazon thanks to the dude at South by Southwest Sydney. I will link this in my Amazon store. Actually, I'll link everything that I have here on my Amazon storefront for you to check out. Yes, it is a commission-based link, so if you do purchase anything, it will earn me a commission, which does support the channel, so thank you so much. But this honestly has been game-changing. Absolutely love this thing. It comes everywhere with me. And the last category I have to talk about are phone cases. And there aren't really many options for the Pixel, I will say, unless you're willing to spend a fortune online. Now, I was going to buy a case from Casetify, but I no longer want to give them my money because of the lawsuit that is happening. I'll let you do your research on that. But the two that I have here, we'll talk about. So currently on the phone, I do have a clear case from Zag. This is a hard shell, but this is great because I do have the bay color blue and I want to see the color of the phone. It looks really cool, protects the phone really well. I haven't had any issues with this case. Where I have had issues is the Google cases. I love the Google cases. I think they do such amazing jobs every year they release a phone. The inside of this one has gone back to the nice fabric, which is very soft on the phone. But where I hate it is the outside. So these are the silicone cases. Now, I quite often have my phone in my back pocket when I'm at work, in the back of the booty, just right there. And why I don't like these is because they just catch fluff. It is just disgusting. This is a lint collector and it is gross. That was clean before I put it in my pocket. Look at all that fluff. It is so annoying. I'm finding that I am constantly cleaning my phone after I pull it out of my pocket, and that just started to drive me mad. So I'm not a fan of silicone cases anymore, but these ones are great. Don't get me wrong, like they look great, they feel great on the inside, but they're just not practical for me because of that fluff collection. So that's why I opted for this clear Zag case. Now, I would like to see some more options out there. I think that there isn't a lot and some of them are quite boring, but I mean, you can't go wrong with a transparent case, especially when the phone looks this pretty. So that is all I have for you for the best accessories that I have used for my Pixel 8 Pro. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I would like to see some more accessories out there that are dedicated for this. The day Google introduced some kind of magnetic wireless charging system like MagSafe would honestly open up the doors for so many opportunity of other accessories, but we don't have that yet. So the categories are quite small, but I still love everything that I've got here. Shout out again to Signet for sending over some gifted product for the video. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.